Did you know that most of my brick walls have been solved by doing one simple thing? Truth be told, when I sit down and review the research I've already done, I have a habit of finding the answer to my research question, or at least some clues to point me in the right direction. And a lot of this has to do with that old research I did when I was a newbie and didn't know any better. I missed a lot of key information in those days, as I'm sure you can relate. And seriously, please give me a yes in the comments so I know that I am not alone in this. Now, the process that I use to review my search has a few steps to it. And once I've completed those steps, here are the things that I'm on the lookout for. Are there significant gaps in time that are not accounted for? Are there missing core records like vital records, census records, land records, cemetery records, those core records that we should all be looking for? Are there any weak sources? For example, do I have a published abstract of a will, but not the actual will? Or maybe I found an index entry in a database, but I haven't yet obtained the original record. Was any information previously misinterpreted or misread? This is common when we're just starting out or when we're using records that we're not entirely familiar with. Again, guilty. And give me a yes in the chat or the comments if I'm not alone here. Please just let me know that I'm not alone. Okay, are there any conflicts? For example, do most records seem to agree on a point, yet another seems completely off in left field? Are there any new clues? For example, when I was new to deeds, I often missed the wife's dower release at the end of the deed, and her identity could be a clue in several different research question scenarios. So, oops. Are there records where the background information would be helpful in order to better understand the record? For example, understanding the laws that govern the record's creation can be critical to interpreting the record correctly. Are there any fan club members I need to investigate? Now, if you're not familiar with the fan club, I do have a video you can watch to learn more, and there is a link in the description. And finally, did any new questions or theories pop up? So I record all of this in a Word document, and I have a heading for each category to keep it organized. So all of this information will inform my decision of how to move forward and plan my next steps. So before you hit the do-over button, I want you to try this instead. Pick a research question and review everything you have related to it. Be on the lookout for gaps in time, missing core records, weak sources, misread or misinterpreted information, conflicts, any new clues, record background, fan club members, and any new questions or theories. And be sure to record them in some way so that you can use the information as a starting point to figuring out your next steps. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.